Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Better Call Saul. Last time on Better Call Saul, we had Wine and Roses to start off Season 6. No Gene. Although, technically, we did see a scene from probably when, around the time that Gene got started as Gene. But basically it was the people going through all of Saul's possessions, presumably after Breaking Bad, clearing his house of all stuff, because, yeah, Saul was a wanted criminal and on the run and assuming the identity of Gene Takovec. But that was it. We didn't actually see Gene himself, which is interesting. Back in the main story, Jimmy and Kim were screwing with Howard. Yeah. And Lalo, okay, so here's an interesting thing. I was actually watching a reaction because I would not have picked up on this otherwise, but they pointed out that the reason Lalo had the guy shaved down to just a mustache and a soul patch was so that he would look exactly like Lalo, so he would be Lalo's body double in the charred body that the twins find. And boy, I would not have thought of that. And they also pointed out that they talk about the guy's the guy going to the dentist, and yeah, so that would be Lalo would have his dental records match his, basically. That is very, very clever. I do not put that past Lalo to do. And I just, I feel like an idiot. I didn't think of that. I absolutely did not think about that. I was just like, oh, he just has to kill those people because he has to stay, a ghost. So yeah, sometimes there's things I don't pick up on, and I certainly, all respect, I like to think, sometimes I miss a couple things, but that, I don't think I would have gotten that in a million years. So, yeah. So, that's on me, but hey, now I know. Thanks to other people's videos. Anyway, without spoilers, of course. Anyway, but yeah, and then at the end, Lalo did call Hector, told him he was still alive, and Hector said, you need to find proof of what the Chicken Man has done. Also, Nacho was hanging out in a motel room, and in 3 days he's going to be picked up, but we're all kind of suspicious of that. So he tried calling Mike, but Mike didn't answer. So yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much it. So why don't we just go ahead and jump right into this episode of Better Call Saul. Here we go.
Hundreds, at least hundreds.
Oh man, what if they're killed because of... Oh no, they're gonna be killed because of Nacho.
I just know anything. Please.
Okay.
Please.
Oh, it's Mike. Okay. They're not gonna die. It's fine.
Ladies, pay attention.
Close her mouth.
You're going to take this, get on a bus, go to your families. Don't have a family, then you go to a friend. You don't have friends?
You go somewhere.
I strongly suggest you do whatever you can to get back on your feet. But do it far away from here.
Grandpa Mike's trying to help him. 2 IDs. One for him, one for his father. Are they maybe they're trying to get Nacho's stuff to him? Get his money and, let him leave? What the hell? They're replacing his safe?
All checks out. Dental records, too.
Yeah, dental records. That's the guy. I'm glad I figured that out. Fucking turn a light on. Jesus.
How did the fire start?
Oh. Finally. It's all coming together.
Okie dokie. Just take these little bits off for you. We recycle so you can feel good about that.
Oh God, it's Betsy Kettleman.
Hello, Betsy. Long time no see.
Season 1. Oh God, she's so angry.
I want to discuss with you and your husband.
My husband is going to remove you from this establishment bodily.
A golden
Craig
opportunity
Kettleman's
like
gonna
this?
do that.
Craig? Mr. Kettleman, may I see you up front?
Mr. McGill. Oh, good to see you.
Actually,
Someone
Saul,
hasn't
good.
changed.
Long story. I think that within Craig's case, I have found the grounds for a civil suit. A big one.
He's going to use the Kettlemans against Howard Hamlin.
Okay then,
Oh,
let's hear it.
you hooked him.
Because we've been down this road before. In the last
No.
To advice, he went straight to the competition with it. So I just need some assurances that all my hard work isn't going to end up in the hands of Clifford Maine or some other asshole at some pretentious fan-pay white shoe law firm. Go.
He is a crook. He is a crookedy crook.
I mean, yeah, but you two are stupid. I love this, though, that he...
Mr. Goodman?
Oh, no. Yes.
Best decision you've ever made.
Oh, and he's gonna take your balloon. Your inflatable.
Here you go.
Duh. Craig made a decision.
Substance in question being a certain illegal white powder.
That awful woman with the ponytail is a cocaine addict.
No, not Kim Wexler, no. Craig's lead attorney, Howard Hamlin.
Oh, man, really?
He was so...
Go ahead, see what happens.
No, but they're gonna take that to Cliff Maine because he said that. All according to plan. I don't think I've ever seen Nacho in a pair of jeans. It's weird. He should have his drip. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be getting from this.
What's the basis of their claim?
Cocaine.
Yeah. They went straight to Cliff.
Howard Hamlin.
Don't see it right away. He is very high function.
I don't know if this is gonna go forward,
Well,
but it puts it in his head.
in discovery.
I love that this is it because of messing with Howard. They have to bring back everything from the previous seasons.
Wow.
Nuh.
Yeah,
I know I don't need to remind you everything we just heard was privileged.
of course.
Nuh.
Howard Hamlin, please. I tried to save you the time.
You did, Aaron. Thank you.
But it doesn't matter. 'Cause he doubts! He doubts the almighty Hamlin. Oh no. Oh. Shake Gus's hand. He looked at him.
We'll be in touch.
Gus has to know then, right? With how confident that was. I think that's Hector telling him he's alive and he's coming for you.
What did you learn?
Lalo Salamanca lives.
He knows! Okay. So they swapped his safe for a new one and got everything they needed out of it. Specifically his father's fake ID.
Otelo Cotillo, ¿cómo le puedo ayudar?
Disculpe, número equivocado.
Oh no, they're gonna let Nacho die. They're gonna let Nacho die there. Okay, there's somebody on the other side of that. Unless, yeah, can you bust through that? Because you can't get through those windows. They're too small. Ugh. Oof. Quite the shot. Oof, you're on second story, but... Oh! Good landing. He's out of there.
Don't.
Uh.
Can't stay put, man. I'm gonna find a way across on my own.
Hey, you want to get through this? You listen to me. Won't be much longer. You go out on your own. We can't.
That's clever.
Alguien oyó un balazo y ya valió.
You just hit him? Oh, jeez. Is that part of hot wiring a car? Yeah, so it was Gus keeping an eye on him. It was Gus, but it's Gus working with Cartel. Oh, jeez! Used a lot of bullets to do that, though. Oh! Yeah, of course you're out. Oh!
Weevil.
Oh. There's a bounty for him alive. Oh, gotta be hilarious if you hit them with the truck. Come on. See ya! Ugh. Ugh. Oh no, it got a tire! Oh! Oh my god, it nudged the camera too. Jeez, man. Friend. So, did he get... I didn't even see what happened, really.
You're gonna use the stick, right?
The stick, yeah, well, it's a big stick. It's huge. But I know these people. They're more carrot types. Especially her.
Carrot and stick.
They found the truck, but no sign of Varga. Salamancas have all hands looking for him, including the federales.
So he
Still not
did
picking up
freaking
his
get
scent.
out of there.
Now my guess is, he's smart enough to know it's not in the Salamanca family interest to take you out without a reason the bosses can get behind.
He's
The
looking for
odds are
proof.
He's searching for Varga. Varga's alone in foreign territory. No one he can trust. The kid's smart, but he's not gonna last. He's gonna get caught.
You gotta get him out of there. Somebody is barely holding back his anger, I think.
El padre de Varga. Tráelo aquí.
No. You're not doing that.
Bet you want to go. Got all three of these people are still alive, though.
Just say the word.
Whatever happens next, it's not gonna go down the way you think it is.
Nah.
It's him.
Bullshit. I've been calling Varga for hours. He hasn't picked up once.
He's been trying to get me since he left Salamanca's. You want me to answer it? He wants to talk to you.
Ugh. Oh god, I keep thinking the episode's gonna end and it doesn't.
Hello, folks. Top of the morning, in the flesh, as promised.
What is she doing here?
Anything you want to say to me, you can say in front of Miss Wexler.
We're married.
Oh, mazel tov.
Fine. I didn't get it at first. You know, why would you do this? Why send us down this road? Then the clouds parted on your sick little scheme. You used us. Us and our good name to character assassinate Howard Hamlin. Somehow, some way it benefits you to tear him down.
Yeah, and we're mad.
Are you, Craig?
Yeah,
Money's not gonna take care of this.
money takes care of everything. Isn't that the motto stitched into the Kettleman family crest?
We don't want money.
Okay, let's just go easy on the threats.
We want our lives back. The way they were before.
Before you screwed up?
We lost everything. And we didn't deserve any of this.
Okay. Enough carrot.
But I prefer the carrot.
Oh, thank you.
Kim.
Oh, it's time for the stick. What's the stick?
Hi, could you
The
put me through
IRS?
to Justin Well, it's this rundown little mom and pop outfit I've had my eye on for a while. Don't ask me why. Clearly I need to get a life, but from what I can
Get rid of
their
the
clients
business they've
always
tried
end up
to
with
clean
smaller
up.
refunds than they deserve. You'll probably get 24 months, maybe 18 with good behavior. But
If you
Craig,
have any.
You are a two-time loser. They will definitely make an example out of you. Each false return they discover will be a separate felony. What are we talking? 100? 200?
Damn, man. This is mean. I mean, I want to say it's an empty threat. Because why Kim wouldn't do this.
First, you contact every person you've ripped off. Tell them you made an accounting error. Tell them you're crooks who had a change of heart. I don't care. Give them what they are legally owed. Everything you stole. And then after that...
Oh, so they did actually do that.
You think you've lost everything? You have no idea.
Damn. The fucking stick, man. And I want your balloon, too.
You gave him the money, didn't you?
Wolves and sheep.
Huh?
Nah.
Nothing.
No. Oh no. The proof is Jimmy. The proof is Jimmy. Oh no. Everybody thinks the proof is Nacho. No. But I mean, but at the same time, would he have not then gone north? Why would he not have gone north then? But that has to be Lalo, you know? That has to be Lalo. Oh no. That has to be Lalo, right? That has to be Lalo. Keeping an eye on them. Oh, problems. However, I prefer the carrot. I think you do too. The carrot and the stick. The carrot and the stick. The carrot and the stick for Nacho. Do you save him? Give him the carrot? Or do you kill him and use the stick? But also, do you use the carrot? Do you pay the Kettlemans to keep quiet? Or do you use the stick and get them in trouble with the IRS? So it wasn't a whole thing of, well, Craig gets out and then they try to clean up their lives. No, they're still screwing people out of money, just at little increments. Because, yeah, I would bet you that Betsy Kettleman wants her money back, so she is slowly, very, very slowly, working to get her millions back. Oh, I can't believe they brought back the fucking Kettlemans. I can't believe it. That is incredible. I mean, are they going to come back at all? Because, I mean, they were maybe not a major thing, but I mean, they were a sizable plot in the first season. And see, I love it because in doing this and messing with Howard, which means getting Cliff Maine to doubt him, which means going to Davison, Maine, which means going to Aaron, and all of this is to get Sandpiper settled, which means we must at some point see Mrs. Landry again. It's like, we're literally, in a way I didn't think they would do, they are literally tying all the seasons back together again, you know? And yeah, you could say that, I mean, I suppose Breaking Bad does the same thing. I mean, Breaking Bad, the thing with Breaking Bad is at the end, it goes back to the main core cast, you know? With Gus and Mike dead, the conflict then goes to Hank, which means the only, like, extraneous person in the main cast is Saul, you know? You know, it goes back to the core cast of characters from season 1, but I don't know, but like they don't bring in Tuco, you know, obviously because Tuco's dead, the twins are dead, Hector's dead, all that cartel stuff is done, and it's just Hank at the end, you know? It's Walt versus Hank until eventually it's Walt's, I don't even know, like, it's not Walt against anything, it's Walt's story just playing out, you know? Which, I mean, I could see that being the case here. That now, tying so much back into season 1 with, you know, the only exception being, like, you can't tie in Chuck, basically. You know, unless we get a flashback or something, because, you know, Chuck's dead. But all of this, tying this all back around, and what I can only assume at the end is going to be, you know, where do we leave Saul? Where do we leave Jimmy? Where do we leave Gene? You know? Because they've set that up so much at the beginning of every season that, yeah, I don't know. Man, oh man. Alright, to sort of combine these, combine some notes, let's talk the Howard plotline first. It really is interesting. It's an interesting thing to do because, like, they could have just left it as Jimmy, you know, fully becoming Saul, getting the office, getting the car, becoming the Saul we know in Breaking Bad, but also tying that into the plot with Lalo, you know? Tie that into the plot with Lalo and see how that eventually gives us the man we know in Breaking Bad. But at the same time, to bring in Howard like this, you know? It's just such an interesting idea for one of the main plots of the final season is fucking with Howard. But it's bringing back so many things, and it's giving them, I assume, I guess this could be closure, you know? It could be a form of closure for some of these plot lines, you know? The only thing is, what does that closure amount to? You know? Why don't we see Kim? Why don't we see Howard? Why don't we see Lalo? What happens? What happens? You know, that's the thing. In that scene where, you know, Tyrus has the gun to Mike, I look at that and it's like, well, all three of these guys survived to Breaking Bad, you know? They all die in Breaking Bad, but they all survived to that point. So, I don't know. Is Mike just going to beat the shit out of him or something? I don't know, but yeah. This whole thing is based on fucking over Howard Hamlin. And yeah, they're putting in... It was never the point to actually get this whole thing going with that. It's all about putting doubt into the mind of Cliff Main. Because if you can convince Cliff Main, you know, Cliff Main, who is on, like, as a veteran lawyer, I would say he's, like, on par with Chuck, you know? Like, he kind of commands that respect in the lawyering world, I think, you know? Where Howard kind of does, but Cliff definitely does, in a very similar manner to how well-respected Chuck was, you know? So if you get Cliff Main to doubt Howard, then it's over. It's over. So none of this was about actually bringing the case where, like, yes, we'll exonerate the Kettlemans through the case, but also we will, you know, with that, it'll screw over Howard. No. It's all about the seeds of doubt. The seeds of doubt. Now, are we going to have more of the Kettlemans? I don't really know. I don't know. But that could have just been it for them, you know? Just needed them for that, and then, yeah, they have to go and, you know, pay them back. Pay back the people they've screwed over again. Like, just go... You know what I want to see? I want to see Craig Kettleman working at CC Mobile. You know? He would have fit in so well there, better than Jimmy ever could. I love... Those two don't skip a friggin' beat. You know? They don't skip a friggin' beat. And I love how accepting Craig is, you know? Like, Betsy sees Jimmy and immediately is fuming about it. Because, yeah, he's the one who screwed them out of, you know, the $1.5 million. Whereas Craig looks like, oh, it's Mr. McGill. He's the guy that, you know, saved us, basically. Instead of 30 years, it was just, you know, what was it, 16 months in county? So, and you just gotta plant the seeds of doubt. And then, yeah, in order to keep them quiet, either you pay them to keep quiet, or you turn them into the IRS. You threaten the IRS, which, yeah, it's one thing of, like, you know, I was kind of thinking, like, well, would Kim actually do this? Like, is this an empty threat? But no, because they are actually doing that. They are actually screwing people over, you know? So yeah, Kim was prepared. Kim was prepared to do that. Definitely. Oh, boy. And even in the end, even after threatening them, Jimmy still paid them to keep quiet, you know? But yeah. And then we had everything with Nacho. So the whole thing specifically with the safe. See, I don't know. Like, they were actually trying to... I mean, they got Bolsa onto the hotel. They got Bolsa onto the hotel and sent Salamanca's people. But why would Mike do that, you know? I don't know, but I definitely think that he took Nacho's the ID for Nacho's father out of there because he doesn't want him to get hurt. That's not, that's not fair. The man's innocent, you know? So, and he definitely doesn't want Gus to mess with him. So, but yeah, the motel and the AC, he was at least able to bust through the AC, which was good. And okay, so when he was looking out there, what he saw was that the AC in that building was running, you know? It was running, and he saw there was just enough of a little window there for somebody to spy on him. So, yeah, and luckily he was able to bust through the AC unit in his room, because otherwise there are no windows in that room, except out the front. So he managed to do that and get around. And then, yeah, that was a good move calling Tyrus about that. Like, oh, I think I'm just going to make a break for it. And then immediately after that, Tyrus would call the guy, you know? But I still don't know. Like, are they trying to get Nacho killed or not? I'm just not sure, you know? I'm just not sure about it. Because if Gus is like, well, although they want him alive. They want him alive probably because they would interrogate him, you know? But yeah, I don't know. But Nacho at least made it out of there. He at least made it out of there, which was good. I thought they shot one of the tires on that truck. So I don't know if the truck was left behind, although they said they found the truck but no Varga. So presumably he did get a decent way, you know, probably a couple miles away, ditched the truck and went somewhere else, you know? Maybe, hopefully. I mean, so yeah, that's what it sounds like. He got away. And then he called Mike. Specific because, yeah, he would trust Mike, I think. He would trust Mike to try to keep him alive. And then he wanted to talk to Gus, so... Oh, boy. And Gus, I love that moment where he goes to Hector, and Hector, you know, puts out his hand, they shake hands, and just that look on Hector's face. And Gus knows. And Hector knew. He was telling Gus, he's alive, and he's fucking coming for you, you know? But yeah, that's all he needed to know. Lalo is alive. And yeah, he's getting his proof, and where everyone's thinking Nacho, I think Lalo's going for Saul Goodman, unfortunately. To sort of bring him back into the plot, you know? He's going for Saul Goodman, which is gonna be a problem. Definitely. But yeah, really, really good stuff this episode, definitely. And yeah, great to see the Kettlemans back after all this time. That is so great. I love seeing the two of them back. They're really fun. So, yeah, good stuff, and I'm curious to see where we are going next time. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Better Call Saul reactions, as well as another playlist for all of my Breaking Bad reactions if you want to go check those out. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.